A friend of mine from secondary school was in the island for Christmas, and she was a part of a WhatsApp group started by some of our colleagues from the same secondary school, the same year. And by extension, I got invited to this thing, which was at a place in St. Lawrence Gap on the south coast of Barbados. No, I didn't really take it seriously because these things tend to fall through. But maybe a day before I realized it was going to happen, so I took out my combat boots and I polished them. And there was this shirt that is zip up in the back that I suspect is actually a blouse, but I got it secondhand online, and I paint my nails black. ready. Only didn't realize just how ready. Because when I arrive, the first people that I see was two fellas that used to make me snort at secondary school. As in, they used to... That's Barbados now. All these men that never get love, right? Just be riding about motorcycles and wheeling for attention. Because them is still little boys hoping to get attention and love. I will love you. Just gotta know how to receive the love and how to. You gotta be willing to learn to give it as well, if you don't know right now. Anyhow, so two fellas that used to just be on main pathways, so I would gotta walk around to avoid them because they would harass me, pull at me, call me a bully, that sort of thing, right? So I see the first one, and he the friend requests me once, but I was already done with Facebook because Facebook was doing bear cant. Facebook was going back in time and looking at my posts and deciding that they no longer met community standards and taking them down without telling me nothing. So I would go looking for things and can't find them, not realizing. One of them was I had a meme up that said astral projection. I had a meme up that said, hate your job, try astral projection, right? And somebody leaving the body, and then give me a warning, tell me how them don't promote suicide. I was like, when I need to train when a box better or do something. Anyhow, so he did friend request me. So all that just to tell one that I did not deliberately not accept the request, but I thought it was strange. Nowadays, now that it has become, oh Lord, this is exactly what I tell them actually, because he see me and hey Marhin, I was like, wait, what the rest? Know that it has become popular to like the bullies. This is how you can greet me? You remember that you used to give me hell back in school? That's why I see out loud in front of everybody. I love that I was shameless. I did not feel the fear that I felt before. I actually felt very powerful with my black nail polish. And the next one, I tell he too. I say, listen, you with he the two when it was say don't necessarily ask, I say, so you still so homophobic? I don't mix matters. I was like, so you still so homophobic? And he and we get interrupt, right? But he never said no. And another thing that never happened is that I never get an apology from neither of the two of them, right? But that was fine because I am an adult. I am pretending to be an adult person, and I didn't need an apology from them. I did not go there to get an apology from them. I went there to enjoy myself, which is what I did. Again, I find myself at the girls' table, the women's table. And at one point it was funny because I was sitting down with them. I was like, wait, this looks real familiar to me. I'm gonna sit down with the men. So I went and sit down with men. And of course the men, still little boys, talking about who pussy fat and who they would have hit and who they look sexy. And of course I jump in the talk because I got eyes and I do not have to be sexually attracted to you to realize that you look good. So I sat with the fellas and talked fella talk. And not one of them had the courage to ask me if there was anybody that I'd want to fool me, any of the men at school. Not one of them considered my feelings, even although I was so obviously talking their talk just so that they could feel comfortable. And as I say that, I realize, oh my God, is this an automatic thing that I do? Yeah. But I didn't really care. I wasn't very emotionally invested in people because half of them I can't remember who them was because I went on to live my life in different countries and things, so I wasn't really, my mind wasn't upon these people for a long time. And it was a good time. I end up dancing with two of the girls and spend the rest of the night dancing with two of the girls, hoping that they didn't break my back. Because one of them is still going down very low for she age. I was like, who you trying to fool? Who you trying to fool? Because tomorrow you're going to be break up. And so said, so done. The next morning, I wasn't actually as bad as I thought it was going to be. My neck though, I think I broke my neck at some point in time doing dirty wine, right? And I just pretend I ain't break, and that's good, and re-break it. So that was that night. What was interesting though is that one of the guys, his girlfriend was there, and we talked a bit, and she was like, I'm glad that you did that. And she told me, yes, you need to confront people about these things and da-da-da. And so she was on my side, and she was like probing and kind of trying to get him to face up to it, to man up to it, right? But listen to the excuses now. And I'm not being fair, not necessarily excuses, because I think it's different when you're the one being, when you're the bully, it's different, right? Than when you get him bullied. So half the time, bullies don't remember because for them, it wasn't a traumatic event, right? So them didn't remember, which was one. Two, one of them said, or two of them said that them didn't know that I did a bully, which I was like, what? How? So why wouldn't they harassing me for then? And then I'm beginning to wonder now if I remembering the whole thing wrong, but no. One of my good friends who used to walk with me, she remembered that too, right? So yeah, but I thought that was funny. I thought, oh, okay, yeah, well, this is how it goes, right? I didn't really have an expectation. I didn't go in and have an expectation, but all I know is that I did look good. And that was my only point to make, that I look good. Despite everything that happened, I look good. I look better than all the winner except Michael Butcher, because Michael Butcher is looking good. Lord have his mercy. He boxy looked real good in that pants, and you could see the bulge. Yep, all of that I say. So Michael, if you're listening to this, I'm sorry if you get bullied because of it, but I ain't sending the body to bully you. Anyhow, that's what I had to say about the bullies. I could get deeper into this, but the truth is the water on a duck back. Like, I am who I am now, and they can't come around me with enough fuckery, because I got things to say nowadays. Right back then, I also had things to say. My tongue gets sharpened because of these fellas, right? Because I wasn't a fighter. I would kick him out now. I would get a melo him out. Or Armada de Costas. I would get him out right now. But back then, I wasn't about that. So my weapon of choice was what I would say to you. That would chop you into fine pieces. Into flour. But all that to say that I know, must see deep down, if I was to peel back the layers, I must have got feelings about this. Really hurt feelings, but thing, I got too much on my present plate to be looking back for trouble. Love you guys. Talk to you soon. I'm enjoying like these messages that I'm getting and responding to them. It has reminded me that some people are so nice in the world, right? Or appear to be, because that's the other thing. People a lot like in that first episode of the third season of Black Mirror, Nosedive, right? That plastic thickness that I can't really deal with. I can't deal with it, you know. Saying what they think you want to hear kind of thing. Yeah, I'm really about that. So, but like most people, I feel like a certain authenticity coming from them. And so I enjoy responding to them kinds of messages. The haters can carry when I can't, because I passed that stage. I don't even read one of the messages. As soon as I read the two first words, I realize that when I'm talking foolishness, I just be like, yeah, I ain't got time for one of the ignorant people, because when I'm ignorant. And yeah, so I all about the love. Share the love. I will share it that. Hugs and stuff. Look at my zebra shirt. I had this for donkey years. No pun intended, because they're actually not donkeys. Next time. Now, I didn't give it much thought initially because I know that these things can fall through. But when I realized that it was going to work out, I put on my boots. This sun too raw, so hot, yeah. Let me get this raw, so fun.